Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh, and sizzling news all day long. If this is your first time here and you have not subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Join this amazing community we have here. Also, give this video a massive thumbs up. That way, YouTube is able to recommend this video to other YouTube viewers all around the world. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comment section below. And without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Former head of state Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, IBB, has revealed details of a foiled coup allegedly led by his childhood friend, General Mamman Vatsa, and the difficult decision he faced in choosing between personal loyalty and national security. In excerpts from his autobiography, A Journey of Service, launched on February 2025, Babangida recounted how early warnings about Visa's alleged coup plots first surfaced as mere rumors. Newsroom Nigeria learned that he initially dismissed the claims, believing them to be fueled by jealousy over his close relationship with Vatsa. However, he sought advice from fellow officers, including Generals Nasco, Gabaduba, and Wu Shishi, and ordered covert investigations. According to Babangida, intelligence agencies later uncovered incontrovertible evidence that Vasha had financed officers to facilitate the coup attempt. Babangida said, "When the decibel of the stories rose too high, I confronted Vasha himself after reporting the rumors to more senior colleagues like Generals Nasco, Gabaduba, and Wushishi. Nasco intervened and tried to find out the truth from Vasa. Vasa flatly denied it all, but the covert investigations by the military and other intelligence services continued. He further revealed that one of the arrested officers, Lieutenant Colonel Musa B.T. Young, admitted receiving 50,000 naira from Vasa, a payment Vasa claimed was intended for farm projects. However, previous allegations against B.T. Young in past coup attempts weakened its defense. Intelligence reports indicated that the coup plots included plans to bomb a coal bridge in Lagos, sabotage Air Force assets, and even hijack or shoot down the presidential aircraft. Describing the scheme as dastardly, Babangida expressed feelings of deep personal betrayal, given his decades-long friendship with Vasa. Following the conclusion of the military tribunal, Babangida affirmed that execution was the only viable option to ensure national stability. He said they had planned a bloody coup, which could have plunged the country into darkness. I had to choose between saving a friend's life and the nation's future. Vatsa and 9 co-conspirators were executed in March 1986. While Babangida admitted the decision was painful, he maintained that it was necessary for Nigerian stability. The former head of state said everyone who had signed on to a military career understood clearly what it meant to plan a coup and fail. The penalty was clear and unmistakable. Babangida admitted that he was somewhat depressed over Vasa's death, but insisted that his responsibility to uphold national security overruled personal ties. He added, the nation's stability and the cohesion of our armed forces were too high on the scale of priority to be sacrificed for personal considerations. The law and the imperatives of order and national security are overriding. According to him, members of Vasa's family and various political groups later attempted to politicize the execution, but he remained firm that his decision was crucial for maintaining military discipline and national security. Despite Vasa's role as Minister of a Federal Capital Territory under his administration, Babangida noted that some senior officers resented his appointment because Vasa had not played a role in the removal of General Muhammadu Buhari. Nonetheless, he insisted that he remained true to their friendship and bent backwards to accommodate his excesses and boisterousness. What are your thoughts? Let's have them in the comment section. This is the same IBB that is now saying that the June 12 election was annulled in his absence for someone that could care less about ordering the killing of his friend, his childhood friend. That says a lot about who he is. It says a lot that it does not have any emotions. It absolutely does not have any emotions because there is solution to it. It's not like there is no other option. But according to him, the way he's saying it is saying that there's no option. He had no other option. You couldn't have locked him in prison, could you? God, you could have locked him in prison for however long you want him to be there. But I don't know. You all, let's have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. This man just, it seems to me like someone who is very heartless. That's the way it comes across. But you all, let me have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. If you also have a contrary opinion, let me know as well. But before we go, guys, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Chinedu Kelechi Igwe says, anyone plotting a coup knows the consequences of failed coup is either long-term imprisonment or facing firing squad, which is executions, but must be when the coup plotters truly found guilty and truly planned or involved. That was the major reason I warned mostly the Easterners to refrain themselves against being lured to failed coup against Tinubu when there was agitations that the Easterners should join in demonstration, conspire to kick against his administration that could be led to coup. Dambo says, this has happened, but to me, in honesty, it was wrong, having spent public funds to train them to that level. Lewis says, you are very lucky I am not Vatsa and Abiola children. You will not be alive to say this. You do this, do that for the interest of national security, but your actions and inactions led to the deaths of many people. Is that not a risk to national security? Imagine the way Abiola was killed. Another person by the name Sam says, if Nigeria leaders, National Assembly and the judiciary, the military are true to themselves and mean well to this country, Babangida would be made to face judgment and given life sentence. Any Nigerian who is above 60 years and knows God genuinely knows that Babangida is a killer and founder of all the atrocities plaguing Nigeria today. Is 100% worse than Abacha in looting. Unjo Wuzi Emmanuel says, this is why we are not moving forward in this country. Frankly speaking, if General Mamman Vatsa was involved in coup plotted against government in power and unheard and leaked with an evidence, why would he be spared? Childhood or 100 years friendship is immaterial in this regard. The military decree against their actions and inactions must take its course. Vatsa deserved to be executed by a firing squad. Another person by the name Bolamed says, sir, if Vatsa could be killed, what stops you from arresting Abacha boys who forced you to annul June 12 election? Oh my God, that is a valid question. Because if your subordinate overruled or did not seek your advice before just making a public announcement such as that, a weighty one at that, that's disrupted a lot of things in the country as at the time. Without your knowledge, could you not have eliminated him as well? Because what else? Because for your subordinate to not have informed you and to just mounted the podium to announce that I have annulled June 12 election without your consent, according to you now that you're claiming that it was done without your consent, that in fact you were in Katsina State, since you could alienate your friend, assassinate your friend, kill your friend because of a failed coup, why didn't you do the same thing to Abacha? Because at the time Abacha was your subordinate. Why didn't you do the same thing to Abacha? That's a question that Ibrahim Babangida needs to answer for us. So we need the answer to that question. Thank you very much, you all, for always listening and watching. This is where I'm going to draw the curtain for now, guys. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.